All right, Pisces, we're going to jump into your singles reading for today. So, guys, if you need anything, check out that description. My tarot course is down there if you want to learn tarot with me, as well as my second channel. You can check out King. Get your first 10-minute reading for only $1.99. Okay, singles. So, yeah, healing a lot of childhood wounds, healing a lot of wounds in general. Understanding maybe why you react to certain things, why certain things bother you or don't fly with you, or why certain things do. You're really starting to understand yourself. Now, I'm getting a lot. I just heard ranch. I don't know if someone likes ranch, if someone lives on a ranch, if someone's last name is ranch. I also keep seeing the number 666. I also keep feeling like you have a lot of people who would actually be interested in you, but they're really not sure if you're open. If you're open to maybe accepting love, starting something. Okay, singles. What do we got? Yeah, healing. Needing to revisit some wounds. Okay, there could be some sort of move that you've been wanting to make that could not be necessarily the smartest. Could have to do with money, finances. This could be a job shift. This could be buying a house. This could be something significant where they're telling you to make sure you're taking a step back and reflecting on the full picture. Needing to make sure that your childhood wounds aren't coming out in your everyday life. Recognizing that you have learned certain lessons. You know, if your intuition is screaming at you, something doesn't feel right. I feel unsafe. I feel triggered. It'll tell you. Now, for some of us, if you grow up in a childhood or in a home that is chaotic or that has you in a constant fight or flight mode, you do have to fight the tendency to get into those circumstances because they feel like home, because they feel familiar. You know, again, when you come from that kind of childhood or upbringing, you tend to go back to that because it feels familiar, because it's what you know. Just because we know something and it's comfortable doesn't mean it's right for us. So really understanding yourself in this season, and also recognizing, you know, it's funny because I'm getting this full feeling of like, okay, I'm starting to understand that I'm wanting to get back out there. Am I starting to maybe attract the wrong people? Am I doing the wrong things? Like, that's kind of the energy here. Are you going for people for maybe sexual relationships only? Are you trying to get to know them first? How do you feel when you talk about taking something slow? Are you scared they're going to lose interest in you? Are you scared things are going to fizzle out and it's going to get boring? How do you feel about a boring connection? Because some of us don't want a boring connection, but we also have to recognize that every connection will get boring at some point. So again, you could be feeling called to do something, whether it's like going out with someone, hooking up with someone, like doing something where you're like, yeah, I'm feeling passionate. Maybe I should do this. They're telling you to hold on a second, because the energy you're feeling at this moment, you might not be feeling that same energy in 2 weeks. Yeah, as I said that, look what I went straight to, go slow. So strong energy here, waiting. Timing's not right. There could be some sense of a second chance coming in with someone who could maybe want to rekindle, revamp, renew, refresh. Why am I saying a lot of words? But needing to recognize that this is a moment where you have to take time to slow down. You have to take time to do that self-searching, that recognizing, where are you? Where are you going? What's fueling you in this season of your life? Is it attention from others? Is it attention from yourself? Are you falling back into old patterns, old ways? Are you finding yourself getting on those dating apps you said you wouldn't? Are you finding yourself giving back into that ex because you feel like you need someone to touch you and show you attention when you said that you wouldn't? Because I'm feeling it. So what's the current overall energy for Pisces singles? Yeah, feeling disappointed. So that's what I'm saying. What's taking so long? Why isn't this working out? That's because there's balance and healing happening here. Feeling disappointed about maybe how long it's taking for success and victory to happen, for movement forward to happen, for recognition to happen. But there's something that I speak a lot on this channel. When we see other connections and relationships and marriages, we have to be careful of comparing ourselves. Because you might see that couple in 10 years on the news and one of them might be dead. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. And sometimes taking that extra time to really work on ourselves guarantees a higher timeline, guarantees a higher divine love, divine connection. You know, you'll hear of those people who wait to get married and they find their love of their life in their 40s or their 50s or their 60s, and it's some of the best years that they've ever had. Was it hard? Yes. Was it worth it? Yes. So that's what I feel like is happening. You know, comparison is a thief. Making sure you're not comparing yourself to other people and other things that you're seeing. Because when you get your time to shine in a connection, nothing is going to compare to your guys' connection. Because it's going to be unique. But feeling really disappointed. Wanting that recognition. Wanting that person maybe by your side, holding your hand. Feeling like you constantly maybe invest and things don't work out. Yeah, moving out of rough waters into calmer waters. Maybe going for some sort of goals or wishes. Planning for your future in that way. You know, I'm seeing a lot of yellow for you. Again, you were really giving your heart and your soul. You always gave with everyone in mind. And that's the reason why you're going to continue to win. Needing to recognize that you are going to have happiness and joy coming towards you no matter what form it comes in. But also recognizing it's taking you time to get here. And there's something to do with someone who's wanting some sense of second chance and to revive this that could be missing you. Someone who maybe had a blockage, or someone who had fears of commitment. You know, and as you're healing and doing all of this, I feel like they have really recognized or gotten clarity on maybe how scared they were and how they actually tried to sneak away from you, tiptoe away from you with no clarity, no truth, no answers, no conversation. You were worth more than that. Okay, but let's get past that. So we have current overall energy. You feeling like I give time, I give energy, I give effort, and it's a waste. But they're telling you not to lose hope. So that's going to be your current overall energy. I don't know if there's like someone around you. Yeah, because you're the Empress. You deserve the best of the best of the best of the best. The best of the best of the best of the best. And you're going to get it. Keep fighting for it. Keep fighting for it. What's a challenge that you're overcoming? Maybe taking a leap or a risk. Staying loyal, staying true. Learning something that helped you determine your future, something that could have been going in your favor. So this could have been a message of bad news. This could have been something that gave you an opportunity for you to make a decision. Now, when we take control of our own life and make decisions for us, it can really dribble down and make full changes in other aspects in other people's lives. So, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm still getting over that cold that didn't want to leave. Challenge or overcoming. So really learning a lot. Maybe learning how you took some sort of risk. You had to walk away and leave something. Maybe manifest a new future. I see you overcoming the part of you that was like, but I don't want to let this go. But I don't want to give this up. But I don't want to do this. You're now at a point where you're like, challenge fucking accepted. Let's go. New life. Sign me up. What? I'm hearing that song. Wake me up before you go. Wake me up before you go. Okay. Anyways, but maybe recognizing where you took leaps where you shouldn't have took leaps. You took risks. You were loyal when you shouldn't have been. But again, a lot of this is learning about yourself. Learning about yourself so you can be a better counterpart, a better person for you. You are going to be your biggest support system. And you need to make sure that when you're in a relationship and a connection, you can not only take a step back, listen, reflect, compromise, but also fight for yourself. yourself. Say, absolutely not. Nice try, though. Like, take it down a notch. You have to be that person that has your back. But again, also recognizing that maybe you put yourself in situations where you make decisions or choices that you know aren't good for you, aren't beneficial, aren't safe. This could be dealing with people that you know you don't need to be dealing with. You know, every time you hook up with someone, there is a potential that you can, if you're not safe, you can get something. If you have the possibility of getting pregnant, you can. Or you can get someone pregnant. There's a possibility that you're messing with someone who's absolutely crazy that can stalk you. I mean, you have to be careful out here. But also recognizing that you can't always trust your instincts, because your instincts don't always have your best interest at heart. And that's what you're healing. Is the parts of you that would say, well, what's it matter? Don't take your head. It's fine. Let's go. And then you would be sitting on the floor going, why'd you do that? You knew better. Well, at that moment, you didn't care. Why? Because there was unhealed wounds that needed to be resolved. There was things that needed to be revisited. And that was the only way for you to recognize, hey, we've got an issue. Yes, someone here is losing a lot of sleep. A lot of unspoken words, unspoken emotions. Okay, but let's not talk about them right now. That's something to do with the past. Someone you've dealt with in the past. But let's not talk about them right now. What else are you overcoming? So going towards a better future. Holding yourself back. Not wanting to see things clearly. Letting the universe work in your favor. No longer fighting against it. What do you not see coming towards you? Someone who's no longer collaborating is coming towards you. Yes, that's what I just said. Judgment. Second chance, baby. Healing. Resting and reflecting. I'm hearing that song, You Know, You Want My Lovin', Babe. That is from like the 90s, ain't it? So, them wanting your lovin's. Them wanting to heal them. Heal them. Interesting. They could feel like you heal them. They've been conflicted with their self on this. Maybe even conflicted on if they can make this happen, turn this around. So what else do you not see coming? Wake me up before you go home. Wanting to move this forward. Oh. So you both have the Eight of Cups. Wanting to give you some sort of apology. Wanting to walk away from the past. Feeling burdened by the past. Wanting... I'm seeing Donkey from Shrek, and it's the scene where he says, but you gotta have friends. Maybe at one time this person was putting their friends before you or something of that sort. Wanting to apologize for something. What are they wanting to apologize to you for? Something to do with the past. Yeah, something that makes them very... They have a lot of regret. Really disappointed in their self. Feeling like maybe they didn't actually try to make this work. You know, it's kind of like if this person wasn't a team player. So if this is someone you were trying to have a relationship with, hell and high water, we're not making this happen. Like, that's cute. Anything you would do to try to make this happen, they would do two things to make it not. Okay? That's the energy here. But them reflecting and healing is making them see that they want a second chance with you. Yeah, that they were very imbalanced. Could be an Aries, could be a Taurus, could be a Libra. Oh my God, y'all. We got all kinds of signs up in here. Could be a Sagittarius. I just heard could be a Fool. So this person feels like a fool. Why do they feel like a fool? Why do they feel like a fool? Losing sleep. Feeling like they didn't recognize that they had a decision to make. Or a path to choose. Give me more. Why do they feel like a fool? because they didn't see you for who you were. Yeah. There was an ending here, and they feel like a fool for losing you, for not working on this, for, again, having a very scattered energy and not wanting to give you time, not wanting to give you effort, not wanting to give you attention. This could be in anything. This can mean you sending 3 texts, you sending 3 text messages, them sending 1. Putting in a lot of effort, not seeing how much effort you were really putting in to try to balance this. This person had a very in and out, you know, I've got passion for you tonight. Let's talk. I've disappeared for 6 days. Like, that was their energy, needing to heal, needing to rest, needing to take a step back. It's like the universe separated you two because you guys needed to take a step back from one another. You did not you to not continue to give into this person, and for you to understand your worth. For you to understand that you had more coming from your future. You deserved balance, and it was very unbalanced. Very unbalanced. This person needed to step up their game in order to move this forward. Period, point blank. And they have a lot of regret. You know, you turning your back on maybe trying to make it work or communicating. You got to a point where you gave up on wanting something to work. I don't want you to recognize me anymore. I don't want you to give into this anymore. I don't care if you see me or call. Whatever. Like, that's kind of your energy at this point. How do they feel about that? Ooh, feeling like they didn't take a leap. They missed out. They missed out. Feeling like this was a very divine connection. Feeling very imbalanced. That's someone who's very arrogant, ego-driven. Feeling like maybe they didn't pick it because their ego was intact. Yeah, they were at a place in their life where they were bored, discontent, not seeing what they were being offered. Interesting. Okay, so what are you attracting to you right at this moment, my singles? It's getting really dark outside. What are you attracting to you right now? Interesting. I heard I leave my heart wide open. I will love and have no fears. But I feel like you're not willing to give to people who are selfish. You will unapologetically give to anyone you want to. But you're not giving to someone because they want you to. That's your energy at this point. You're being fair. You're being logical. Someone wanting to communicate. But they definitely want to win you at all costs. Wanting a new beginning with you. Wanting some sort of wish fulfillment. You could be attracting someone to you who could want to take you out. Have some sort of date. Have some sort of time with you. I'm going to close my blinds. It's creeping me out. Have some sort of time with you. Wanting to win you at all costs. Whoever this is. So you could have someone new coming in as well. This energy is very scattered. You guys match one another. Oh. You're attracting someone where there was an ending. Someone who is very selfish. It could be this person over here. You're attracting them back. This could be some sort of wish fulfillment. You could have been wanting this person to come back. Wanting them to come back and take responsibility and to speak truth about how selfish they were. It was an agonizing ending here. Wanting to give some sort of offer of love because they see you they think very highly of you. They want to protect you. They want to be with you. They want to love you. They feel very passionately drawn towards you. They want to invest with you now. Changing their perspective on what it would take and what it would mean to invest with you. But at one point they were selfish, which is that walking away energy, remember? Because their ego was out. Their pride was out. I want control. You make me feel like I'm not wanted. Well, let me show you that I don't want you. You gonna flirt with somebody? Well, I'm gonna flirt with somebody. Very unbalanced energy. Not recognizing, well, if you make me think that you don't want me, then I'm more than allowed to go to someone else. You tell me night and day, I don't want a connection with you. I don't want you. Well, you can't have your cake, honey, and eat it too. Which one you gonna do? You gonna save your cake for tomorrow or you gonna eat it? Like, you can't have both. Them recognizing that they were hard to deal with. Very hard to deal with. But you match this person's energy perfectly. Like, you were like, nah, nice try though. You tried it. You really tried it. But also, again, you're leaving your arms wide open at a point where you're not trying to have any fears because you feel like trying to have control or trying to have all these unnecessary fears is just a waste of time. You know, what does having a fear do? It holds storage in your mind, in your heart. It can be a distraction. It can be a nuisance. What are you needing to heal right now? Yeah, some sort of conflict about maybe giving into some sort of passionate new beginning. There could be a lot of fear. You could need to do a lot of self-reflection when this person comes in. There's a lot here to do with timing, divine timing. This person coming in and recognizing you right at the right time. Things happening right at the right time. But there's also a part of you that's going to come out and be like, well, why now? Why are you coming towards me now? What do you want now? I don't know if I trust you. Like, that's going to be your energy towards this person. Give Pisces advice on this. Should you trust them? Because it's telling you to do self-reflection on the fact that this could definitely be divine timing. Reflect on the fact that something from the past destroyed you. It broke your heart. And here's the thing. Tell them. Look at them and say, you know what? Do you know how it made me feel when A, B, C, and D happened? And I can be mature enough to say that this is why I did this, and this is why I acted this way, and this is why this part of me come out. You know, when you understand how you work and how you approach connections and relationships and anything in life, it makes it a lot easier for you to notice it, control it, and change it if it's something you don't like. But there's also a part of the past where maybe there was an in and out energy. Maybe you both felt like you were players. Like, I see you as a player, you see me as a player. We have to recognize what the issue is from the past and let it go. That's the only way to get past this. But it's telling you that. So there's something coming from this person that unless you can choose this path 100% and confidently, don't choose it. Don't be the person that 6 months down the road, you're going to look at them and say, hey, do you remember when you did this to me 7 years ago? Don't do that. Don't be that person. That's what they're wanting you to do, is remember to stay higher in yourself. Can you heal from this? Can you get past this? Can you get over this? Is there movement forward possible here? Can you complete a cycle? Can you say, you know what, I forgive you. I won't forget it, but I can get over it as long as you don't do this to me again. But I need you to know this is my boundary. And I need you to know that if you do this again, this will be the end. But you also have to remember that you teach people how to treat you. So if you tell someone that that's your boundary, you have to make sure that you also step on that boundary. You also have to be like, okay, I said this is my boundary, so now I have to take that action. Understanding that divine timing was a huge factor here. Using your intuition, also trusting your intuition, trusting yourself and saying, you know, is this too far gone? Can we get past this? Because I do see a lot of fear and I see some doubt. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. I see fear and I see doubt. Who wouldn't have fear and doubt? Who wouldn't have fear and doubt when you dealt with someone who showed you not the best version of them? Can you forget that part of them? Will you ever make things right? Interesting. So you've been wondering if they would come back in. Feeling the sexual tension. Ay. I am recovering. Somebody's been sick recently. Do I still have a chance? I can be myself with you. I'm becoming a better person. I hope you can forgive me one day. You came closer than anyone. But again, when you come closer to someone who's unhealed, you see those parts of them that are mean, that are cruel, that are vicious, that are vindictive, that aren't a high quality part of them, because it's not their soul, it's their ego, it's their pride. It's their low vibrational self who wants to hurt you if you hurt them. Can you get over that? Can you get past that? Understanding that there is still an attraction here. So where can this go? Where's the future for this? Where's the future for this going? Hold on a minute now. Where's the future for this going? Not wanting to come in quickly or naively. not wanting to take too swift of action. They have been balancing themselves, which is amazing. And they've also been holding back. So I really love that they went from the Emperor in the reverse to the Emperor upright. Also balancing their emotions. You know, now they're emotionally mature, emotionally available. They're feeling stable. They're not coming up as a bunch of people sideways and upside down. They're not feeling very... Yeah, they're just in a better energy. In a better energy by all means. Feeling very strong. Feeling very confident. Still having a little bit of a blockage here. How we can get past this ending. Wanting to give truth and clarity about maybe where they're at now. How hard they fought to get where they're at. Wanting this part of you to come back out, but scared that that part of you is gone with the past season. Knowing that you're going to have to make a head over heart decision on whether or not you want to deal with them. Because they, you know, it's something here. They selfishly didn't take your offer. Did I miss out because I didn't take your offer? Because I said, no, I don't want it. But really what they should have said is, no, I don't want it right now. I'm not ready and I don't think you're ready. And, you know, maybe you would have been pissed if they would have said that to you, but that's fine. You could have been pissed. You would have got over it. Your perspective would have probably changed. You probably would have respected them more later down the line. But it was a, no, I don't want it kind of attitude. Whether they could have not even said anything. But there's something here about you not knowing everything. Not seeing everything clearly. You're going to have to make a head over heart decision on what you want. It's going to be hard because, again, you're going to have to leave everything behind. There's a lot of confusion about what the future holds. There's a lot of possibilities. You have a lot of choices. Who do you want to spend this with? Or do you feel like this person is always going to have lack? Do you feel like this person is always going to not communicate enough, not show up enough? Like, it's amazing to me because a lot of these readings come down to communication. But you're going to have to make a head over heart decision on what you're wanting here. I'm feeling like complete crud. Okay, singles, what's your money look like this coming up? What's your money looking like? Single Pisces. No longer waiting, feeling like your ships are coming in. Could be taking some sort of leap this coming up week, a leap that you've been putting off. Using your intuition. Yep, having a lot of success, victory, recognition. Things turning in your favor this week. Using your logic. So there's going to be something here coming in with your stability where you need to make sure you're being fair and logical. But I see everything working out for you. I see your money, your finances, your home, everything working out where you're like, oh, great, I got that check. Oh, awesome, I'm no longer having to wait on that package. Oh, perfect. That thing that's been on back order finally came in. I've been wondering when the heck it was going to come in. Like, that's the energy here. Feeling really happy. Feeling really emotionally fulfilled. The Queen of Cups is like, you know, my heart feels so fulfilled and overwhelmed with joy and happiness. Feeling like you're taking control of your life and it's really paying off for you. So things are really going well for you as long as you continue to use your intuition. Stay fair-minded, logical, and don't fight against the current. You're going to have a lot of success, victory, getting recognized this coming up week for things that you've been putting off, for things that you've been unsure about. So, you know, maybe this is a post you've been unsure about posting. Maybe this is, you know, a business thing you've been wanting to do, or there's something here you've been wanting to do, but you've been losing sleep. But they're telling you that all the action you're going to be taking is at the right time and it's going to pay off for you. Something could be changing for you within the next 2 weeks to do with money. You could be getting maybe a big check. You could be doing something intuitively within the next 2 weeks that your intuition's telling you to do. I'm not exactly sure what you're going to be changing, doing, or getting. Could be about movement, traveling, something to do with a car, something to do with a car or movement. make sure you guys are resting. Make sure you're resting. I see that you could need to take like 4 hours, like 4 solid hours, or some of you 4 days to rest, to get connected. Because it's an energy here as if you hustle too much, you could be pushing things away from you. Getting too much in the flow of waiting instead of receiving. And they're telling you to get back in that energy of receiving. Okay, good things are coming. I gotta leave this here. Have a blessed day, guys.